this is Ryan Lockett with an unboxing video of the pre-production copy of Sleeping Gods. Just keep in mind as we open this box that these components are not all final. The colors might be slightly different and the component quality will be slightly different, slightly better. So here is the Kickstarter box with the gold foil and embossing. And some of this texture is actually not going to be on the final box because it ended up making some weird inconsistencies on the cover. The first thing you'll see inside is the Dungeons expansion. Now every copy of the Kickstarter version of the game, so everybody will get this expansion. It includes the storybook, also in the storybook the rules for the dungeons, cards, 22 cards. These include dungeon events and new adventure cards. I'm not going to spoil it. And the dungeon maps. There are 6. So you can flip them over. They're double-sided. Crypt of Thorns, Desert Grotto, Coral Temple, and we got these because of stretch goals that we reached. So everybody will get a copy of this. Also, it includes a punch board with these special dungeon items, like an elixir or a potion. This is what you use when you explore the dungeon. This is the token you'll move around. It'll come with a standee. Okay, inside, this is the Quickstart guide. Begin here. This is to introduce you to the game and tell the beginning of the story of your adventure. And it's a good way to learn the game without having to read the entire rulebook. Speaking of which, here's the rulebook. And component list. This has all the... You'll need to go through this when you have questions after the Quick Start guide to learn the rest of the game. This is a stretch goal that we included in the game. It is a rules summary sheet. We already pre-punched the game, so you won't see the punch boards this time. You'll just see the tokens that we already punched out. But this is the ship board. The achievement sheet, when you find all the totems at the end of your campaign, you'll mark these off and you can unlock new cards to play with. And this also has the endings. There are 13 different endings in the game, and you get to mark a box each time you get to the ending. The journey log sheets. The game comes with a pad of these, so you can play many campaigns. And on the front side, that's where you mark your ship location and health and all sorts of things. And on the back, this is the map of the Wandering Sea, and you can keep notes on this and write on it and draw circles and mark where you're supposed to go, where you make a journey plan. This is the atlas. Now, this spiral binding is white, but the final spiral binding will be black. And there is just so much to explore in this game. Here's the storybook. Also, this will have black spiral binding. And here are all the stories and puzzles. Okay, so the game, because we reached another stretch goal, the game comes with these component boxes. Oh, first let me show you the metal coins. This is a sample of the metal coins. You'll get a lot more coins than this in the final game. These feel really great. I love how they turned out. This is the used quest box, so once you get through a quest, sometimes the storybook will tell you to put a card in here, a quest card in here. Okay, let's take a look at this box. This is a magnetic card holding box. This is for the quest cards and the adventure cards in the game. So what's nice about this is it has a little magnet here, so the box can stay shut if you want. And when you open it, you can see the cards, and it's really easy. Now we've sleeved these. Obviously, you'll have to sleeve them yourself if you want sleeves. But it's really easy to find the card you need. So you'll say, oh, I need Quest, 19. There it is, Quest 19. Or Adventure Card 13, and there it is. Really easy to get the cards out, and I'm loving this box. Okay, this is one of the component boxes in the game. Let's see what we've got in here. Okay, all the enemy cards. Let's put that right there. They're all in order, and these are all the different enemies that you'll have to fight in the game. I can show these because we've already shown them on the Kickstarter campaign. These are the crew boards, the crew member boards. And on the back, you can read their personal history, their background story. These are damage tokens, and these are again a bunch of tokens that we got from the punch boards. Like let's take a few of these out. Look at them. These are synergy tokens. They're used in combat, and they give special abilities during combat. They can be really powerful and really useful. This is a search token, of course. We have status tokens, and this is an exploration token. Okay. Love this little symbol. This is the banner for Alzaria, one of the nations in the game. Here's the ship, the painted ship. All the Kickstarter editions have a painted ship token. Miniature, I should say. These are more tokens. These are the fatigue tokens. The game also will include cardboard coin tokens, resource tokens. These are ability cards and level cards when you level up your character. Let's take a look at the market cards. These are cards that you can purchase when you visit a market location. They include recipes and equipment and all sorts of things that can help you survive. A weapon. There's an axe. And then the final component box, and I believe there's nothing in here. Oh, a couple little starting cards are in there. Okay, let's take a look at the Tides of Ruin expansion. This box is smaller. It's not as deep as the Sleeping Gods base game. So inside you'll find a lot of cards right off the bat. These are the arcade mode cards. Another stretch goal that we reached, and we're loving how that turned out. These are more market cards to play with, and you just include these immediately in the market card deck. Okay. Adventure cards for the expansion start at 91. You'll put these in order in the box with the other cards. quest cards. More event cards for increased variety. All sorts of terrible things that can happen to you and your crew that you have to deal with. And fun things too. I really like the events in the expansion, actually. Inside this bag are more, there are 16 new enemy cards for the expansion. But I will not spoil and show you what they are. Okay, this is the storybook for the expansion. It has, in the beginning, it tells you how to play arcade mode, and then after that are all the stories for the expansion maps, which we will take a look at right here in the expansion atlas. And there's a secret map here at the end, but I won't show it to you quite yet. Let's take a look at Mac's journal. This was an extra that people could order. It's got these beautiful color illustrations, and this is a book that tells you more about the world of sleeping gods. You can learn about the gods, and you can learn about different places in the world, different factions and people and the history. It touches a little bit on the history of the game. It includes a few little maps and clues that might relate to some of the stories in the book, but it is by no means required to play the Sleeping Gods base game.